Hello and welcome to my Halloween special. I am going to give you 3 games to play that your friends have probably never played before, and they will astound them and make for a fantastic Halloween party. Okay, your first one is a game called Black Magic. Okay, sounds spooky, ooh, but it will astound them. They will not know how you're doing this. Okay, first thing you need to do before you play the game is pick somebody at random and talk to them quietly and explain what you're about to do, okay? Because you need them in on the game, right? Once you've done that, you place them in a room and you say to people in the room, whether it's 1, 2, 5, 10, doesn't matter how many people it is, you turn around and say to them, my friend Stan is going to be able to guess any object in the room that you pick, okay? And they'll be like, yeah, and so I guarantee he can pick any object. So you ask Stan to leave the room. Stan will go out the door, shut the door, and be out the way so he can't hear anything. And you can even ask people to do this in quiet, so he definitely can't hear anything. So basically, they then choose an object in the room. So say, for instance, they choose this coaster, right? That is the item. You place the item back where it was, and then you invite Stan back in. Now, when Stan is in the room, you then start calling out objects in the room. Like, for instance, curtains. Is it the curtains, Stan? And Stan will go, oh, no, it's not the curtains. And then you'll say, Stan, is it the chair? And Stan will go, oh, no, it's not the chair. Now, this is where the black magic comes in. Because basically, whenever I mention a black item, Stan knows the follow-up item is the item in question. But nobody else knows this. So I will say to Stan, TV remote, it's black. So Stan will know then when I go, and he'll go, no. And then he'll go, right, next item, and you'll go, coaster. And he'll go, yes, it's the coaster. And everybody will be looking at you thinking, maybe you're tricking them, maybe you're giving him a clue. So you ask them to do it again, and you repeat. Now, should they choose a black TV remote, because it is a black item, it doesn't matter. Because you can go through the whole routine again. You can say coaster, Stan will say no. You can say curtain, Stan will say no. You can say a TV remote, which is a different TV remote. And they'll go, no. Because it's black, he knows the next item is the one he wants. And then you'll go, TV remote. And he'll say yes, because that's the one. And they'll be astounded. They will not get it. All right, that's game number 1. Game number 2. Right, it's called Scarecrow. Yes, another fantastic name for a game for Halloween. Basically, you get a long pole, a broom, a mop, anything that's really long, and you get one person who has a jumper on or a coat, and you ask them to stand with their arms outstretched. Right, now you thread the coat while they're wearing it through the arms to make up the Scarecrow, like so. So they will then be stood like this. Yes, there's the poles, there's their head facing forward. Now, the beauty of this game is, once they're in that position, there's not a thing they can do. So you have a couple of options. 1, you can leave them and walk away and see how long they can get out of it. It might take them hours. Or 2, you can have a pre-prepared paper plate with some shaving foam on it or some whipped cream. And when they're done, in the face. Because they're like that. They can't get out of it. It'll be great for fun. Right, your third one is called the water bottle bang. I will show you that right now, and it's just here. So here we go. Right, so this is the water bottle bang. You have a water bottle. Mine is empty for demo purposes only, but you have a full one. Tie it to a bit of string, and you put a pin in and hang it from above the door like so. Now you ask one person, right, to stand in the doorway, and you will now swing the bottle like that, and they have to dodge it with their head and see how many times they can dodge it, right? Simple, you say. Then you say to them, right, this time we're going to repeat the whole process, but this time you need to be blindfolded. Now, you're not mean, so you say to them, look, when you stand here and I swing the bottle, the first time I swing it, move to either your left or your right. So if they move to the right, you swing it left, yeah? So they guarantee they can get the first one out of the way. Then they have to duck again. But the trick is, just as they're blindfolded and you tell them you're going to swing it to the left, you move the bottle and you stick it out the way. See, like so. So Then when they do it, they're stood here blindfolded. You go swing to the left, so they go that way, and the bottle swings, and then they start moving around like a nutter, and there's not even a bottle there. And you can cheer them on. You can say, oh, 4 times, 5 times, keep going, keep going. And all the time, they're trying to beat the invisible bottle. Okay, hope you like these. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more. Ooh.